So.
Hey, we appear to be live. Hot dog. Thank you for watching the episode reviews.
Oh, is that a gargoyle?
Our Mr. W side with making next. We are reviewing our respective Nevermore Academy builds. There was the Lego one, and then there was the Flego one. And we're going to give you a chance to see both and decide for yourself what you think. And we'll start off with the Lego, and then we'll move on to its contender. So, Slow as Reviews Jr., you want to present your nice build?
This is pretty much your average Lego build.
Camera's up that way.
Pretty much your average Lego build. Exactly what you'd expect. That is. Cute little gargoyles, 2 MCs, thing that just got knocked off. And back here. Oh, we're not going to bother with the thing right now. These are drawers. They pop out. Do this right. There we go. And then you just pull it out. It's Wednesday.
Gotta have different minifigs, right?
What do you mean?
Or here's a minifig and there's a minifig, right?
Yeah, they have minifigs for their dancing. For the dance or whatever. Second.
These aren't your traditional minifigs. They are more like the Lego Friends minifigs.
Pretty much. We have her.
Was it Enid, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I had a hard time getting them in and out too sometimes. I'm not sure what the deal is.
There we go.
There, yeah. Since if you want to slide right in sometimes, sometimes don't.
And I lost the stickers, so there's supposed to be stickers in some places, like right here.
What's supposed to be there?
I don't remember. I was too tired. I lost it this week. And there's like some music here. There's a cello or whatever she plays. Chandeliers on both sides. Cute stuffed animals on hers. Grim, dark, basic things you'd assume you'd see in an old detective show, like Sherlock Holmes or something. Overall, very easy. It's about what you'd expect from Lego. Very nice. Very fancy. Very detailed in areas. Like there's supposed to be a sticker here too. Yeah. Anyway. And then there's these weird turret things. I don't know what they were supposed to do.
They're just posts there.
Why is there a pen?
I don't know. Found that with other stuff there.
I think that came from something.
There is you have these posts here, which I've never seen in Lego before, so I assume, or in these gargoyles, so I assume that they made this for the builds, but not sure about that. So I think they did, it's certainly a pretty build, and of course it's Lego, so it always has some value, regardless of how good the build is or not. But yeah, I mean, they definitely made plenty of things out of Legos, and like they should. But I feel like they're also, used their ability to mold things to make things that are outside the range of most Lego builds, like those builds maybe, and the gargoyles. But yeah, otherwise it's beautiful. It's a beautiful build, of course.
Hi.
It's about what you expect for Lego.
Also, my window is much easier than Dad's. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, so take a quick look at her.
That looks like a sloppy child drawing who smeared her ink.
Very bright in colors. Looks very good.
Yeah, and then that looks like good line art. And then Dad's looks like a child who smeared their lines while they were trying to outline something.
We'll look at that in a second. So here's mine. First, you might notice it is
double size.
Whole lot bigger and had, I think, a couple thousand more bricks than hers did. And she did notice, here is the gargoyles for this build. Since they made it out of Legos, I give them kudos, where they didn't just make a special mold piece. So I think it was actually a pretty good job making a gargoyle out of Lego bricks.
I like how they did this flowery thing.
Yeah, flowers are very pretty.
And the music's cool. Yeah,
so there's a bunch of flower decorations on the building there. You get this little dormer there. Yeah, and they got the music book. I feel like having it just outside the window is a little weird. I feel like maybe the
It's 'cause
cello
she-
should have been out here with it.
It would have been better if the cello was out there too, because that's one of the most famous scenes. Is her out there with the cello.
So I don't know why they did it that way. We have these two posts. You know, instead of making the spiral things they did, they actually made these out of individual Lego bricks. Let's pull one off so you can see it a little closer. There we go. Which I think is pretty neat. These might be custom made. These things on the top there, maybe. I wouldn't call them gorgeous, but they were interesting. And then let's see here. Let's look at the inside. All right, let's see here. Let's see what you can see here. Oh no!
You shattered
It all fell apart here.
a lot less.
Oh no! Well, on the bright side, you can see the inside real easy now, can't you? All right, so I see it's tilting it beyond 45 degrees was not a great idea.
It was too heavy.
Inside here, though, you have Wednesday's little workstation there where she can type up her notes and suspicions. And then on Enid's side, you've got this really colorful bed, and we've got a little colorful area on the floor there. She also has some stuffed animals. Very neat there. So I think they did a very good job on both Wednesday's and Enid's side in showing their
At least you have a clear view
side
of
there.
this.
Yeah, now you can see the window there.
And as you can tell, it looks like really childish.
It actually looks pretty
smeared.
good on camera there. It really didn't look too bad. But in real life, it may be a bit easier to see if I set it next to the Lego one. The color difference. See how bright the colors are on the Lego one, and they are much duller on this Flego one.
I don't know if you'll be able to tell with how good that one looks on screen, but here's a hang glider I drew, and you can see where it kind of smeared a bit, because this is the first one I did in this notebook and outlined. So that's kind of what it looks like with a mix of the smears from like this frog I did.
What does this have to do with?
Because the smears, I'm just demonstrating that
Oh,
it does look like pen smears.
Okay.
It looks exactly like a pen smear.
I will say what I really did like about this one is how they did the roofing. Just got to be really careful now because it's so
unstable.
And it's actually very nicely stable if you're not tilting it beyond 45 degrees. It was beautiful beforehand, but they used these guys to stick the roofing on, and they also used another form. I want to see if I can get this stable enough to show you.
And I'm going to bed, so good night.
Good night. Let's see here. She's had a long week. And she has to get up very early, and she's stupid because she doesn't go to bed until midnight.
Or, waiting to do your geometry homework until after everything else.
Yeah, dumb. Very dumb. All right, so try to get this piece in here if I can. Nope, I don't think it's going to matter from the purpose I want to show right now. We'll see if I can get that sit in place. I think so. Nice close-up of the front roofing section there and the back side. All right, let's move this out of the way, move all the pieces. Let's try to restore this. I think that it actually looked pretty good. At the top there. Now, let's see if I can show you what they did with these roof sections. So in order to stick the roof section here, you know what? I'm just going to take it out of there. That's fine. Just want to be able to hold it is all. I got it. So what they did, this is probably the best way I've seen a roof done on Lego before, is they used these little pins here, and then they made these, put those on the back, and so you just push it onto the pins where you're not trying to get angled bricks to set in properly. It actually was really awesome. It made for great roof attachments. I don't know how many times I've watched on Lego Masters, and they've got this super awesome build, but then when they're trying to get the roof on, it's very difficult, and then sometimes the whole thing collapses, just like this thing did, and ends up almost ruining, or also does definitely ruins the project. Yeah, but anyway, so my feeling of this, they did a very good job of with the Lego bricks making exactly what they were shooting for. There's again some things that make a whole lot of sense, like having the music book outside, but they didn't actually put her cello out there with it, so it just kind of weird. They're just sitting there by itself. I'm trying to think of what else I thought was maybe could use an improvement. The brick overall hold was, I would say, pretty good. I'd say a little better than mediocre. It did unfortunately fall apart on me there, but it's actually pretty heavy, and tilting it beyond the 45-degree angle just probably wasn't wise to me. So I do feel bad about that, because it gives it kind of a bad image, worse than what it really was. I think it was much more in line to a traditional mini figure scale, with the exception that the shell was pretty large here. These are close to minifigure size, so you can see it's even taller than minifig. So they did okay with the scale, but it certainly wasn't perfect. But other stuff they did really awesome. Let's take a look at this little table here, the end table they had. I mean, I think that's great. It's very good. And I really like her desk. I think they did a great job with her desk. Okay, well, I have got to clean all this mess up so that we can do our second live stream for tonight. Where Mrs. Sloan's Reviews and I are going to be doing Birthcraft battles. I got, or she got for me as a present, the Futurama rocket, which is I'm going to be building, and then she's going to be building the Crayola rockets. And we're going to see who can finish first. I think I got a pretty good chance of winning, because there's a few hundred bricks less than in the other build than the Crayola, so it should be pretty good.
I think that I'm still a faster builder, so
um,
I'm not giving up without a fight.
also, I did like on this build is the way they did these in between parts of the roof sections. Is this nice little corner bead or whatever you want to say there. It was a good idea. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching Stone's Reviews, a live stream, and this again was wrapping up the Nevermore Academy builds that are done by both Lego and Flego, and I got mine from Chowbrick. It was also on Temu. I think you can find it on Amazon as well. I'll try to find this for you and put it on there if you want. Of course, the Lego one's probably not hard to find either. But thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, please. We definitely need you. And please hit that like button if you find this helpful. We hope this helped you decide whether you want to make one of your own, either Lego Nevermore Academy or Flego Nevermore Academy. And and stay tuned here shortly, where we'll be doing our Brickcraft battle. Brickcrafts are some of our favorites next to the Lego, that's sure. All right, thanks for watching.